Awesome. So, I just got back from work, and I am hungry. So I'm going to show you the definitive bias bachelor 19-year-old just moved out learning to cook a meal, which will be today hot dogs and beans. It's pretty great. So first, you very systematically destack what you have stacks. Oh gosh, it's okay. Don't worry. To hunt for the last can of beans. See, and then that's ravioli. It's really good. Okay, there's more ravioli. Maybe I don't even have beans. That would be embarrassing. No, I do. I have one more. The baninis. So you take it and it's really hard to do it with one hand. Okay, yeah, I physically can't do it with one hand. That's okay though. And then you move all of your roommate's stuff out of the way. I'm pretty fine with them being messy. And then you go and you get a pot, right? Yes. And then you stick the pot like on the appropriately sized one, okay? And then you put the camera down so that you can. This is not. Oh god, it's really on there. Okay. Made it. I did it. Proof. Okay. Then you go and you take this and you throw it away. And you have to be really careful when you take it off, because the very first time that I took the top off the lid, I actually cut myself. So that was no good. Okay, and then you take it and you put it in there. Yeah. That's how you do it. That's why you make sure you get it all out, because every bean counts. Put that to the side. Turn it. That's the wrong one. Turn on the wrong one first. That's actually a step. Fun fact: it helps heat up the oven faster. And then you try and delicately stack the trash can as high as you can get. So when we get to about there, then I think we can crunch it all down and close it. That way we save money on what is it called? Trash bags. That's what those are called. Yeah. Okay. So then you kind of just wait with that. So while that's heating. Oh wait. No. definitely don't just wait with that. You definitely do a lot more. Like when you don't turn it up all the way. That's important. Okay. Close that because it's really cold. Then what you do, listen to me. I'm getting hot dogs. Okay, you stay right there. Get a hot dog. Get another hot dog. About 2 hot dogs worth for the 1 can of beans. Okay, and then you take it. You line them up. You get a knife, and then what you want to do is you want to cut it about as thinly as possibly possible. So yeah, I'm going to do that. The thinner the hot dog, the better, because then the more pieces you get and the more spoonfuls you can have with the hot dog in it. If you do this right, you can usually get 1 to 2, if you cut enough of these, you can usually get 1 or 2 slices of hot dog per bite for the entire can of beans, which is wonderful. Yes. I'm very skilled at doing this, by the way. This is what I do most of the time. It's usually this. Sometimes I do the exact same thing, or I chop up hot dogs and put it in mac and cheese, which is also pretty delicious. Sometimes I just do hot dogs in the buns and then have mac and cheese on the side. So there's a lot of variety you can get just with hot dogs, beans, and mac and cheese. Just you can have up to 5 totally different experiences with those 2 ingredients. It's pretty great. Okay, so I'm almost there. At the end, you really want to watch your fingers, you know? Really want to make sure that you're not hurting yourself. Okay. Now that you have all the pieces, what I do is I get this frying pan. Okay, so I have a frying pan, and then you put it on there, and then there's like a bunch of dried butter in there, which will just add to the flavor, I think. So you turn that up, and then you take this, and then you very carefully, with one hand, get the hot dog in the pan. I can't believe I actually did that with one hand. Look at that. That was beautiful. I'm so happy that's on film. I'm like, usually a couple pieces fall out when I do it with two hands. Usually I have like a knife and I scrape it off, but like, I'm just really good, I guess. Okay. So then you wait for this to really get up there. Then that way you can get like a nice simmer on the hot dog. Because if you put the hot dogs directly in the beans, they're kind of really soggy. But this way you get like a nice crunch with the hot dogs when you put it in there. So I'm gonna wait for that to heat up. And then I think that's about what I do actually. Yeah, that's all there is for right now. That's pretty cool. You can hear it. It's beginning to sizzle. Now, another secret is to put brown sugar and ketchup in the beans. I'm actually all out of brown sugar right now, so I can't actually do that. But I can still put the ketchup in, which will be okay. So you just want to get some ketchup, and you just do like a, oh gosh, like yay. That's probably what I do. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, and then the brown sugar really adds a nice kick to it. And this is the first time that I'm going to be doing it without that, so I'm not exactly sure what it's going to taste like without it, but it'll be fine. So that'll be good. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to put in as a substitute, so I guess that'll be fine. Yeah, all that. This was like the meal my mom taught me how to make before I moved out. Because it's the one that I asked for the most growing up. Oh no! Oh god! Okay, it's good. It's good. Don't worry. See, this way you get the nice char on the sides, so, you know. It's really what you're after. You want to just get a little crunchies. You should probably use a spatula. I wouldn't recommend just putting your hand on the hot frying pan, but I'm being very cautious right now, so it's okay. And also, I don't feel like making more dishes for myself. So, be safe though. Be smart. Don't be dumb. I feel obligated to say that. I'm setting a very bad example right now. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it would be pretty hard for me to actually burn myself doing this. Okay, yeah, so it's almost there. And I mean, look how quick it's been. Yeah, the beans are boiling. They're sufficiently heated. And just start stirring that ketchup in there. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. This is really good. I can smell the hot dogs now. You see, and just like that, you have a meal. Okay, so when these are finally done, I'm just gonna slide them in, which will be just seconds, just seconds. I'm sure this has been very entertaining, very exciting for you. I think I'm going to pour myself a cup of orange juice. That really feels like it would hit the spot right now. Yeah, and that's about it. That's how a bachelor cooks. That's how. Maybe, I don't know. I have made some good meals in the past, I will say. I have done some that were pretty delish. I got some brisket one time, and I spent like 4 or 5 hours cooking that in the oven. And it was a whole process where you take it out every now and then. Put it in. Yeah, that's good. You take it out every now and then and put like another layer of seasoning on it. Which was the brisket was amazing. But then what I did is I got some mashed potatoes. Well, I made mashed potatoes from scratch. I took a couple potatoes and I peeled it, and I peeled them and I mashed them and I boiled them, stuck them in a stew. No, I didn't. And then I had mac and cheese, and it was like a fancy type of mac and cheese. It was like this white type that was more expensive and like organic. And then I just chopped up the brisket into tiny little pieces and like mixed it all up and all of those things together, and it was this delicious like just mush with brisket in it. Saying it out loud makes it seem a lot less impressive than it actually was, but I assure you that it was delicious. Because I also like got seasoning, and I put seasoning on it, and it was really good. And I've been wanting to do that again, but brisket was really expensive, so probably not going to be doing it a whole lot. I also made a ham. I think I already talked about the ham when I did it though. Like that was a 2-day process, so yeah, I do cook though. I do cook good. Okay, so yeah, there we go. And it's kind of a running joke in our pad that we don't take it out and put it in a bowl. Usually we just eat it out of the pot. Because that way we also don't dirty more dishes. You know, it's all about efficiency here. That's what we live for. Yeah, okay. I'm done now. Bye.
They are gonna...
Hello, it is me again. I just got back from work and I had a pretty exciting day. There wasn't a whole lot of work, so I pretty much just gotta sit there and work on my own stuff while waiting for actual work to come. So in my waiting time, I finished watching In Space with Markiplier. Came out like a week ago, and I've been waiting for a chance to finish it up because I watched like half of it, and I watched the other half. And yeah, no, it's really good. It's solid. Markiplier is very, very, very talented, especially at making things that don't. When it comes to creating unique experiences, you know, there's nothing else like the A Date with Markiplier, or Space with Markiplier, Heist with Markiplier. They're all very fun, very, very fun things. That there's nothing else like. And it's really well done. I don't know, it loops a whole lot. Like I was expecting more, variety with all the stuff that was going to happen. But then it's announced that this is only part 1 and part 2 is coming out next month, I think. So I understand all that, but like before I knew that this was part 1 and part 2 was coming, I was like, well, this is kind of, A Heist with Markiplier. Every choice you make really like changes the future. It's just like, it's either zombies or what else was in Heist? Indiana Jones. It's like the endings were all very different, and then this one, it all goes to the same ending no matter what you do. So this one's a lot more about the journey than the destination. So Heist was a lot more fun to go through, but this one is a lot more polished and unified, I guess. And I'm hoping that part 2 will be a lot more like Heist, where it's a lot more fun to just find the endings. So that's my only thing with it. Besides that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's not a big thing that I had at all. It did loop around a lot, but I understand why it all had to happen like that, because it all had to go out, and then it all had to go back to the one point where you go towards the light, then all had to go out, and then all had to go back to the same ending again. So that way you can have a continued story that happens throughout. you know, it's like it's just how it has to work. So, and it was very funny, very, very funny. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, so I did that, and yeah, really, that's about all I have to talk about. Markiplier's cool. Yeah, gonna make myself some more food. It's been really chill. Like the past 4 or 5 days have just been like, I've been productive, but I've just had a lot of time to just relax and eat. I've just had a lot of downtime in between events, so it's been a really good pace. I really like the pace of my life, because it's like, it feels really sustainable. It's like, I feel like I could go at this pace forever. You know, then I always have like energy to do something that I want to do. I've always had enough time to work out. I've always, you know, it's just like, I've really just had enough time to do everything that I want to, and still accomplish things. So, yeah, it's been a nice balance lately. Pretty excited about that. So, yeah, that's about all I got. There is news. No, there's more news with moving out again, and finding an apartment. Me and Curtis got offered to stay here, and then the school might continue, because she just feels like, hey, maybe we should offer a second program, and neither of us really knew what we were going to be doing. So it's, you know, it's still kind of up in the air. It's like, we could totally just go off and do something if we find it, but she's now talking about just like, hey, you could stay, we could just continue the school and just cover more stuff if you want, and we will most likely take her up on that, but we'll see. Still nothing certain. But yeah, it's been good. It's been chill. Yeah. Got another suit. I've gotten 2 free suits in the past month, which is really funny. So my brother told me about a place, and what you do is they sell used suits for $50 each, and then what they do is they actually they have a guy there, and he shows you how, he gives you a total lesson on just this is how a suit should fit, these are all the rules of thumb, this is how long the sleeves should be, this is how long the pants should be, and he measures you all your dimensions and gives you a little card. This just says my size card, and so just whenever you're shopping for clothes, you know your size of everything, which is awesome. And then what they do is they look through all their suits that they have a whole bunch of just used suits that are all really nice condition, but they're not brand new, but you wouldn't be able to tell, and they find one that fits you the best, and then if there's any additional alterations that need to be made, you go to a seamstress and you get a coupon card if you buy it from this place, they're working together, and then they do any final tailoring. So you get a custom tailored suit for, it's $10 for every alteration. So mine ended up being $90, and then my brother bought it for me, which was really nice. I wasn't expecting him to, but that was pretty sweet. So anyway, so I got that free suit just because I think every guy should just have a suit that fits him. Just that's something that he should have. And especially since I'm going to be going to a lot of weddings in a couple of months. The 3 weddings in 1 month. June. It's funny. So I just wanted to have a suit for that. But then another one of my friends asked me to be in their wedding. So now there's another wedding that's happening, and I'm actually going to be in that one. And the suit that I got doesn't match with the colors. So they went and they bought me another suit. And since I knew all my sizes, I knew what size to get everything. We just went to JCPenney and picked out suits. So now I have 2 suits that fit me very well, and I didn't pay for either of them. So I'm really blessed, I don't know. I'm very happy and very grateful for it. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough. I have a tendency to yap a lot about things. So I'm gonna stop now. I think 10 minutes is about the cap of what these talking minutes should be. So I could keep going, but I'm going to stop. I'm going because I just got back from work and I'm very hungry. So I'm going to eat something. Now, that's what I'm going to do. Bye. Just got back from work again. I'm hungry. My mom gave me some frozen fish fillets, and the oven just finished preheating, so let's see how those turn out. It says just to put them in there for 15-20 minutes. So, pretty excited about those. Yeah, long day at work. I just help manage more Zoom meetings. That's pretty much most of what I do. And help orchestrate our webinars and all that fun stuff. And yeah, I don't know, I really don't have that much to say or catch up on. This is just the day after I did last time. Yeah, I don't know. I recorded like a, I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I guess introduction video. Where I got very off topic, but pretty much just wanted to talk about how I'm going to try and upload to YouTube more. See if I can actually get something going here or not. I don't know. My expectations aren't too high, considering I've been uploading for 6 months now. I mean 6 years, without much of a takeoff. I decided I kind of got an idea to make like a montage of all my videos up to this point, with my theme song playing in the background at the end of me talking about it, because it's kind of like me saying I don't know, reinventing myself. I don't know, I don't like that wording, but my YouTube channel, at least, I'm gonna try and, it's gonna be something new. It's the start of something new on my YouTube channel. So if I have this like a montage of everything old on my channel, it could be pretty cool. So I'm gonna start working on that, I guess. Yeah. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting stuff. Watched Eurovision with Will Ferrell yesterday, with my roommates, and we had a good time. That was a fun movie. I wasn't expecting it to actually have like character arcs and growth and like be an actual movie. So I was really pleasantly surprised by that. You know, I was expecting something just straight up dumb through the whole thing. This was a little bit more than just a comedy. So I was very pleasantly surprised by that. But it was still, I mean, it was funny. It was a funny film. Yeah. Alright, that's about all I have to say now. Cool, bye.